Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode on the Travel Pack. So since last episode I haven't done much, as I thought I would bring you guys in on the next day, of course. So I've not had time to do any kind of off-camera work, but construction's going to be there's going to be construction work going on outside the front of the house. So I'm trying to get in as much recording as I possibly can before the construction work starts. So everything might be a little bit rushed, or just if I don't get the recording done, there might be some noise on the camera. What camera, microphone, whatever. You know what I mean. Anyway, since last episode, I have added another mod to the pack. Nothing much. If I go in here and go at bits, you can see we now have the chisel and bits mod in the pack. So I'm going to craft a chisel. I'm going to make a wooden wrench because I know my luck. I'm going to make a diamond saw. And I'm also just going to make just a pouch. Do I not have a button? Oh, I need a bit block. Okay, easy enough. So all the blocks I need are actually currently upstairs. So if we head back out here, and we can just go in here and grab one of you. We can head back down here. We're going to grab the chisel, and I'm hoping it's been so long since I worked with this exact model plane. There we go. Oh, that's going to be fun. Yep. Oh, that works lovely. Now, if only they all stacked in one thing. It'll do. I can grab a stack out now. Let's just switch that back to a single bit. And now I can use this to build custom things. So I like setting a station up when I do any kind of work with chisel and bits. So let's work on that quick. So we need a workstation that's going to show up 90% of all the materials. So we would like a plain kind of looking block. So let's go with let's go with spruce wood for now. What else could we use? Sandstone. That'll do. So for now, I'm going to... Yeah, let's just use this room for the time being. So I will decorate this room eventually and sort it all out. Of course, the ring doorbell goes off, so give me just a moment. Let's try that again, shall we? So, as I was saying, want to place down at least something that breaks it up and can see what we're working on. So, I hold left Alt. I can do a line. like that. I break that, and that gives me just a random kind of thing. Let's just break that. So what I would like to do is, this is currently a 3 wide area. I'm going to have to sit here for a bit and work on this. But I want to make a arch that goes up and over. And with the wrench, I can rotate this, of course. So I can have it going that way, upside down, depending on which way I look at the block. So I'm going to time-lapse this, and I'm going to come up with some sort of design that I can then use as an archway. And I'm hoping if I say material, draw connected material, connected plate, grid, small, redo, undo. Is there a blueprint with this at bits? Or am I going to have to... Negative. So that's positive, so I'll probably put material, that will probably take material, and that will mirror whatever I do. So that might work out. But anyway, I'm going to mess around for a bit, and I'll bring you guys back after the time lapse. Alrighty then, guys, and we are back. So, it messed up again. It has. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Anywho, so I thought I would go with a little bit more decoration. My main idea was just adding the arches, which I love, by the way. I will plan on doing a few other fancy stuff. But I am very much in love with the old kind of picture rails and coving, mainly because, for those who don't know, I'm a plasterer and bricklayer in real life. And plastering, I learnt all the decorative, I've forgotten the name of them now, architecture kind of stuff. Normally they would be made out of plaster of Paris, but in fact the whitest thing I could find was white concrete that went kind of well. So we have the coving, which goes around the top, which separates the ceiling and the walls. And normally it's a little ways down from the door, which is why I did it out here-ish. I wanted it in the centre of the block, roughly. But this is a picture rail, or what it's meant to be. It's got a little actual thing there. And normally you'd hook the paintings over it, or lean the paintings on it. It's wide enough for an item frame to fit there. Speaking of which, can I quickly just yoink an item frame? Does that? No. That is a shame. But I have messed around with that for quite some time. Doing not just the arch, which I still absolutely... It just adds something to the build, having an arch. And if I grab the... Same bricks quick. Having an archway just like that. Oh, yeah, I had to figure out all this. As you probably saw, I messed up. And apparently I had to tweak these a little bit. But we got there eventually. Another thing is, I can now do this. So I've got the pitch rail here. In these ones. And if I listed builds, there we go. Then we have the coving and the arch. Now I can custom make anything, and that's kind of what I did here. This is probably going overboard with like the overall design of it, but I have multiple different levels I can work at. So this is the lowest, which allows me to get underneath, see underneath the blocks. And then if I go back, go up a little bit higher. This is if I need to get up close, and these are on two different levels. Of course, I can always walk around like this, and then for when I need to get up on top, I always have this. That on the back there is just like a reference of that is the center line, and I will end up doing it. But that just helps me visualize what I need to do. I do plan on kind of improving this as time goes on, but really it's just a visual guide at the end of the day with this, and it helps because actually I need to grab a few more blocks. I 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should have the wooden blocks in here, yes. Right. Having a visual guide roughly on anything is helpful. And I'm going to actually replace the logs here. One, two, three, 4 with sandstone. Because that just gives me more of a representation of what I need to look at. Draw. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, so... I put this in here now. Is that going to pop it out? No. Just when the foot block first changes. Okay. But that just, well and truly, something as simple as that allows you to, okay, so that's the center, I can work with that. And you can freestyle. And because this is a block, and that's all, literally all in one block, anything you do in here counts as blocks. And this does allow for... Actually, let's do it on... Instead of time-lapsing it, let's actually figure it out together. So I want, if we head up here, I want a nice kind of railing. But I want it to go on this side of the block. I want it to go... Oh, that's only 2 pixels. Okay, that works. Knowing that's what we've got to work with. We're going to use the middle one here. So let's just grab... So we're using jungle planks as the floor. Do I have... No. Oh, that's not going to be very nice to work with. Let's try something else, shall we? Oh, basalt. That might work. Oh, on that note, let's grab the chisel. Is there any kind of block that I think would, possibly work? No. Wrong thing, Max. Kind of not. You get the idea. You just try to come up with block palettes. Hmm. Dark oak. Let's have a look at dark oak. Which way do the planks run? They run left to right. So we could use dark oak, yes. Very much so. But I don't think it would blend in too well. What if I were to go like that? Rather than chisel you, yes, you chisel differently. And you would chisel differently from you. That gives me access to do something like this. And then slide that across. And go like that. So if we imagine the wall going to be there, so that gives us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the only problem with this, I grab my axe because that should break it quicker. Yes. Okay, so that doesn't really work. Okay, so that would work. Except from them now when I try to place it. Yeah. it gets annoying. But it should work anyway. Do I not have any spare blueprints? Nope. So let's head up here, and I can do this. I can copy that. I can then press Alt, placement, and that looks right. And now I'm going to do the placement. Ah. Now if I hold Shift, I can choose where I want it to go more strategically. That is annoying though, because now they're two different blueprints that I have to modify. And that don't look too... Yeah, don't look too bad. Let's see. Yeah, no, that does look right. Do I add anything else to this? I mean, pattern itself looks like a grand entrance. Still got to do the staircase. Oh, that does remind me. In the time... I want it on draw region and leave it on draw region. Right. It does remind me. I did start work on a sheep farm because I needed a load of wool to make the bags. Because... yeah, very much using chisel and bits creates a lot of bits, which are very annoying to store. I did try using the squid spawner, but that didn't work. So yeah, I don't have my sword, so you're okay. Look at this lever. My magnet is on, so I will have to be... If I go like that and head over here. All the sheep drops get picked up by the spikes, go into the ender chest and head over to storage system. So yeah, everything seems to be going quite well, and hopefully next episode we can focus a little bit more on actually decorating each of these rooms. Still yet to have any feedback on last week. It's going to be last week's episode, but right now that was yesterday's episode, so I need to wait for a few more things. But yeah, I'm just going to end this off with a time lapse of me quickly doing a few things. Actually, no, do I have time for a time lapse? Check my schedule. I'll do that quick. Okay, no, I don't actually have enough time. Do another time lapse. Last time lapse took up almost 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, 2 hours, something around that time. But yeah, I need to finish up on a few things. I might do it off camera. I must get dug out and move back. But yeah. Overall, I think today's episode has been quite a chilled and laid back one. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. But till next time, I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you guys are. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Travel Pack. Have a good one.